What up, Transformer fans? This is part 3 of my Transformers movie Retrospect, and now the final movie before I go see Dark of the Moontide, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, and the sequel to the 2007 live-action movie directed once again by Michael Bay. Now this movie has a lot of love and a lot of hate. Now this movie, I will just say I like this movie a lot. I really actually loved it when I saw it in theaters, and I saw it a few times after that. Now this thing, I want to keep in mind, this movie really shows that it was written in like 2 weeks during the writer's strike. It really was affected during the writer's strike. They basically took a lot of things from the Transformers universe, like the whole, original 13 with the Fallen, and the Matrix of Leadership, which was cool. A lot of fan nods in here, and yeah, Jetfire, or Skyfire as he's known, but Jetfire in here, and a lot more Transformers characters this time. Everyone from Sideswipe and the infamous twins, Skids and Mudflap, which I really liked. The real Transformer twins like Sideswipe and Sunstreaker, and Sideswipe to be right, but that's another story. We also got Constructicons, everyone from Long Haul and Rampage, and Scrapper and Mixmaster, to, of course, Devastator, which was awesome seeing Devastator live action, even though he looked more like a monster than a humanoid robot. A lot of the things, said a lot less humanoid robots in this one. We saw everything from Ravage, which was also cool, like Jaguar type of Transformer, to Insecticons, to the Doctor Scalpel, to Devastator being like a monster, to Demolisher, and RC and her sisters having wheels for feet. That was interesting. This movie. Well, let's see. I really like this movie, so I'll just say the stuff I didn't like. This movie, it was really awesome. Definitely a great summer blockbuster type film. Didn't resonate to me as much as the first, the 2007 movie did, because this movie definitely, you can tell there's some parts were amazing. I love the beginning with when they're fighting like a Sideways and Demolisher. I love the Force battle, was absolutely amazing. Prime like doing the freaking roar fatality, to Grindor. I liked seeing Devastator being formed, and I love even like when Prime gets his jetpack and fights the Fallen, even though that was really quick. There was a lot of awesome moments in here. Even Allison the Pretender robot, she was hot, even though that was never explained how, whatever. A lot of things they don't explain. But so like, oh wait, well, yeah, I mean that was just stuff I liked. The stuff I didn't like, this movie had some awesome parts, but the parts when like that after Prime dies, spoiler alert, you should know this movie's been out for 2 years. It seemed to get really slow. It seemed like the movie went to a halt. I mean, there was action going on, but it didn't seem like the movie picked up till he got revived. I did like Jetfire being there, but the humor in this it did make me laugh a lot, but a lot of the humor was very too raunchy for my taste, like humping dogs, humping robots with Wheelie. I liked Wheelie, so he was a little too raunchy at times. The twins were a little too raunchy at times, even though they did make me laugh at times. The Devastator balls, seeing Simmons' ass cracked, did not like that. And Megan Fox, I do like her a lot. There was times where she would be really good, like that time when she's crying and saying, Sam, I love you, but then there would be times where she's just like when the Matrix disintegrates and she just looks at it, and it's like, okay. I know. I mean, like, I don't think Megan Fox is terrible, but yeah, she wasn't like, didn't really add that much to the film. Shia LaBeouf definitely carried all the human parts, because like Simmons and Leo were a little too much at times. Even though Megan Fox isn't a great actress. Like, at least she's not like over the top like they were. And then, well, Rainn Wilson was cool. I liked his part. Like it, the way he acted is like when he plays Dwight, like at his best moments. Like I said, there's so many cool parts. It was just there was like pretty much some awesome parts. Not like anything too jaw dropping. Like I saw in the first movie, like the force battle was probably the most jaw dropping part. I did like Sideswipe cutting a sideways in half and Demolisher going through that bridge, and then the Fallen getting his face ripped off. Give me your face. That was pretty epic. Like everyone that returned, pretty did an okay job. The plot, I got it for the most part. It was just, I can see how it got confusing for people that really didn't understand the Transformer mythos. Now that, with you looking back at the '86 movie in Transformers, all the continuity errors or plot holes really follow Transformers because Transformers has a rich history of continuity errors and plot holes. I mean, you gotta admit it as a Transformer fan. No matter how much cool mythos we have, and from like, the comics or from like the Japanese shows like Headmasters and Victory or whatever, there was some really a lot of continuity errors throughout the Transformer history. But yeah, like Revenge of Fallen had some really awesome parts. If it just didn't have the slow parts and some bad humor, just some humor I didn't want to see, like all the parents with that wee joke or like that stuff was just kind of and too much of that. Not enough Fallen. We never seen transform. Megatron, I never get why the Fallen's threatened by Prime, but yet Megatron killed Prime. And yeah, just like I don't know, just so many things. Like Jetfire is really the reason why Prime becomes badass, because sacrifices part, and then Jolt pretty much makes it so Prime has Jetfire's parts, but yet Ratchet is supposed to be the medic. I don't know. There's so many parts that just kind of like and then so many. If it wasn't for a lot of the bad humor and the slow parts between Prime's death and his resurrection, and like Simmons and Leo and the twins kind of bringing down the movie a little bit. The movie, like I said, I really like it a lot. I just like Until I See Dark of the Moon Tonight, definitely the 2007 one is the best one of all the Transformer movies, just because what I like to see in Transformer movies, not killing off so many characters, not having an enjoyable film. So in that way, I give Transformers Revenge of Fallen a thumbs up, a 3 out of 5. Definitely not as good as the first one, but definitely I didn't think it was as bad as people said it was. Like I said, for a movie that was written in 2 weeks and rushed production, it still was a very enjoyable film. So, well, guys, I'm going to see Dark of the Moon tonight, so expect a full spoilerific movie review of it tomorrow. If you don't like to be spoiled, don't watch it, but I'm going to be reviewing it tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Autobots roll out.